road, you know? Think you can't afford to drive the GMFC Giganto? You can't afford not to.
Attention, attention, all staffers attending the Adult ADHD Health Clinic must... Hey, what's going on over there?
Himself, the barefoot bandit, was easily caught by police. Detectives reported that once he made his way through the broken glass of the storefront, they easily traced his bloody footprints to his hideout. As they came upon the young man, he fell to his knees and held his bloody feet in the air,
all of the
screaming,
guns and
"Please,
violence
dear Lord, help
today,
me, the
we need a
pain,
toy
the
for the
pain."
kids that
In other
won't blow them
words,
away. He's got a ponytail and he works at the mall. We've got tofu kashi and grilled tempeh, and our wheatgrass shots are...
Okay, we've got 4 players ready to move on.
30 seconds to places.
Hi there, I'm Donnie. If you like, I can explain the instructions to the best of my mobility. Interested? Yes, it is. Allow me to explicate things. You will see a question. When you know the answer in certitude, select the boutonniere next to it. Press either up, left, right, or down on your plus control pad. There is a clock counting down your time, so if you buzz in forthwith, the more Sonorians you'll win. Or lose. There are also screws that you'll be procuring from our Fearless Reader cookie, to be used when you think one of your adversarials might not have the answer to a question. Just engrange your B button, and they'll have only 5 seconds to find the solvent, while you sit back and watch them fail miserably.
We're almost at places. 10 seconds.
Best fishes!
Blue collar check.
6, 5,
Go to black.
4, 3.
In your coffin.
Hey, I'm Cookie, and not a single one of these hostages leaves until I get my chopper. 4 players. Don't people ever sit around and play cards anymore? Everybody's got their screws. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Buoyant Baby Water Cribs. Because waterbeds aren't just for bachelors from the early 80s anymore.
Try to choose the wrong answer, brought to you by our sponsor, to get prizes and cash. All right, here goes nothing. Let's start with... She sounds a little hoarse. If Lady Gaga performed naked on a horse, then let's face it, it's likely. Which lady would she be impersonating? Lady Godiva, Lady Madonna, Lady Chatterley, or Lady of Spain? Players 1 and 4? Nobody picks that one. Player 2? As they say in Spain, El Rongo. Player 3? According to popular legend, Lady Godiva rode through the town of Coventry stark naked to oppose the high taxes imposed by her husband. Doesn't sound much like a lady to me. Gaga may be on a horse, but she'd rather take a ride on your disco stick. Am I getting old? What the hell is a disco stick? I'm sure it's dirty, but in what way? Take a good look at... I'm feeling butter, thank you. Suppose I Can't Believe It's Not Butter comes out with a 5 stages of grief line of products. After I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, which product would come next in the line? I'm very angry that it's not butter. I've lost all hope because it's not butter. I've come to terms with it not being butter, or I'll do anything to turn it into butter. And now you need to come to terms with this. Smart people choose this. In the Kubler-Ross model of grief, the 5 stages are denial, followed by anger, then bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And I have to be honest, I'd totally buy a product called I'm very angry that it's not butter. Especially if they got Mel Gibson for the commercials and he was yelling at a piece of toast. And on its way, Mr. Blackwell meets Mrs. Dash, and it's a dis or dat. Player 1. Your score could use a hand. Why don't you play this one? I'm gonna read off 7 things. For each one, tell me if it's a kind of spice or a fashion faux pas caused by too tight clothing. If it's a spice, press left on your plus control pad. If it's a fashion faux pas, press right on your plus control pad. Each one you get right will add a dash of cash to your money stew. Get one wrong and it's gonna cost you. Now, I need the rest of you to pay attention. Lock in your answers before player 1, because if player 1 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split the cash. And make it fast. Finish quick before your circulation is cut off. We good? Here we go. Candle nut. Spikenard. Camel toe. Catnip. Monoboob. Front butt. Chinese anise. Yeah, a little bland. Next time, add a little salt to your wrongness. Now, I know candle nut is just a kind of spice, but I swear once in college, I saw something disturbing that perfectly fits that description. Let's try Thou Shalt Not Veg. Which of these shows would not violate one of the 10 commandments? Wife swap, prison break, America... Oh, player 3! My player 4, you're getting screwed. You've got 5 seconds to make a choice. Thou shalt not break out of prison is not one of the 10 commandments. So if you're ever in prison and you decide to break out, just know that God is totally behind you. Player 3, now you're screwed.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Buck her up for. Did you catch the mugger's mug? Something feels off today. I can't quite put my thumb on it. Let's see. I came in yelling at the staff. I threw jelly donuts at the craft services guy. I burned money in front of my director to reflect my higher status. That's been an average day. Oh, I know. I haven't read my fortune cookie from last night.
Cookie, fortune twist, cookie necessary.
Okay. Here we go. Watch out for those with big egos. Well, considering the sizes of their heads, whom should I be most cautious of? The Statue of Liberty, the Sphinx, the guys on Mount Rushmore, or God on the Sistine Chapel ceiling? Players 3 and 4. Well, this is one riddle you didn't solve. Players 1 and 2. With faces about 60 feet tall, the fellas on Mount Rushmore have the largest heads, with the Sphinx coming in second with a 30-foot mug. It's easy to have an ego when you're the biggest thing in South Dakota, or the only thing in South Dakota. Hey, I could go on all day with jokes about South Dakota, like, no, wait, I guess I can't. There isn't really anything else to say about South Dakota. Oh, thank you. That's all we got for round 1. And player 1 is in the lead, but just barely. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double. And lest you forget, the wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting for you. Okay then, here we go. I call this one, New Jersey's shore is getting old. Suppose Snooki and the gang shoot a special edition of MTV's Jersey Shore in South America. If it's set near an actual ocean shore, what might it be called? Paraguay Shore, Bolivia Shore? Why player 4? Player 1, you've been screwed. You got 5 seconds to... Dude, first of all, that's in Africa. Second of all, it's totally landlocked. And third of all, you're dumb. Wonderful screwing, player 4. Grab a few more bucks, why don't you? Player 4. Player 2. There's as much shore in Bolivia as there is self-respect among the cast of Jersey Shore. Player 3. Uruguay is located on the southeastern coast of South America. I think as a sign of good diplomacy, we owe it to the people of Uruguay to not expose them to the cast of Jersey Shore.
Question 7.
Next. Why the long face, Anne? What could conservative spokesperson Ann Coulter do to make herself coltier? Age about 10 years, sterilize herself, get a sex change. Player 1, who do you want to screw? Player 4, you... No, that would make her a donkey. Player 1, your screw worked out. Grab a few more bucks, why don't you? Player 3. Oh, sorry. Barfed in my mouth a little there. Players 1 and 2. A colt is a young male horse, so the first thing Anne should do would be to get a sex change. She's halfway there. She's got balls.
Walking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Take a good look at eHarmony equals MC squared. As you know, I've been single for a while now, and that's great because I love having me time 24 hours a day. But I keep seeing these eHarmony ads talking about 29 dimensions of compatibility, but I wonder, maybe it's not scientific enough. If eHarmony pre-screened people based on the number of space-time dimensions identified in modern string theory, what would I have to look forward to? 1 worthless dimension of compatibility, 11 dimensions of decent compatibility, 33 dimensions of amazing compatibility, or 99 dimensions of orgasmic compatibility. Player 2, who's gonna get that screw? Oh, you're screwed, player 1. You're having enough trouble with 3 dimensions. Let's leave the other 30 out of it, okay? Player 2, that was some mighty fine screwing. Grab a few more bucks, why don't you? Players 2 and 3. Oh my God, we get along so well.
Cookie, shut up. You're ruining it.
You shut up. Hey, did we just have our first fight?
Oh, wow, we did.
You're so cute.
No, you're so cute.
Honey, we're both cute. Player 4. According to M theory, an expansion of string theory, there are 11 possible space-time dimensions. So with its 29 dimensions of compatibility, eHarmony kicks string theory's ass. Oh, that settles it. I'm signing up for eHarmony right now. Okay, let me just check out the website on my phone here. A 45-minute questionnaire? Oh, that.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, I'm not right.
And now, a fun string theory question. Which of these children's string games would the girls in the Crucible be suspected of playing? Cat's Cradle, Apache Door, Sea Snake, or Witch's Broom? Player 4. The Crucible by Arthur Miller is about the Salem witch trials. Man, it must have been crazy to live in a time where everyone was really paranoid and suspected every other person of being a terrorist. I'm glad we live in today. Players 1, 2, and 3? No, and cats don't belong in a cradle. But you know what does? Water, like in a water crib, just like the one you won from Buoyant Baby Water Cribs. Buoyant Baby Water Cribs. Your baby will drown in comfort. This wrong answer of the game comes with a bundle of cash worth $8,000. Congratulations.
Hold me, never let me go.
Up next, Hedwig and the Angry Grinch. Let's say that the size of a normal heart is large. By the end of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, what size is the Grinch's heart? Small, medium, extra large, or extra, extra large? Time's a-wasting. Players 1 and 2. The Grinch's heart starts out 2 sizes too small and then grows 3 sizes that day. So it would have gone from small, 2 sizes less than large, up to extra large, 3 sizes up from small. And if you don't think an organ can shrink and grow like that, you've never seen me in a swimsuit. Player 4. Uh-oh. Player 3. That heart is getting too big. It's gonna blow. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press your A button. 4,000 big ones if you're right, but if you're wrong, you lose 4,000. And most importantly, remember the clue. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. BFFs. These twosomes are thick as thieves. Good luck. With the win! Okay, player 1, you won the game. So what? Big deal. It's a trivia game. Nobody cares. I mean, honestly, if this is all you've done with your life, then... You don't know Jack!
Good job, everyone. Donnie, what are we doing?
All right, is there any interest in keeping this party afloat?
Mommy, we need candy.
We need it bad.
Okay, sweethearts, here's a candy bar from the supermarket.
That's not gonna cut it, Mommy.
Hey kids, I got what you're looking for.
Little Smacky!